For this class, we're going to need a soccer ball, 5 markers or cones. I'm using water bottles, at least 3 small balls, and if you've got a football, then use a football as well. Hey Fast families, Coach Will here, and I'm back with another Fast 15 virtual class. This is for our 5 to 7 year olds in our outdoor series of core sports classes. Hope everyone enjoys.
1, 2, 3, come on!
Okay everybody, whenever we come to Fast Class, we always start with our warm-up. So with our warm-up, we have our 3 moves, okay? So I want everybody to follow along with us, okay? So we're gonna do our breakdown. It's our first move. We get our shoulders over our knees over our toes, and we get ready to catch the ball and make a big, loud, hoo! Okay, so if I say breakdown, we go, hoo! Okay? Then our second move is gonna be our touch the sky. So we wanna bend those knees, we wanna use those arms, and we're gonna try and touch the sky and do a big jump, okay? Then our third move is our hit it. So if I say hit it, we're gonna hit the ground and get back up as quickly as possible, okay? So all do this together and we're gonna get nice and warm. Ready, and breakdown. Breakdown. Touch the sky. Touch the sky. Big jump and hit it. And back up. And hit it. And back up. And breakdown. And touch the sky. And hit it. And back up, and break down. Okay, that'll do us for our warm-up. I'll see you at the next activity.
1, 2, 3, come on!
Okay, for this first activity, we're gonna need our 3 balls, tennis balls or balls similar size, and we're gonna need our 3 markers spaced around 5 feet apart for our fast replay. Okay, we're gonna do our fast replay. We've got our markers set up around 5 feet apart, and we've got our 3 balls. And the way we do our fast replay is we're gonna sprint out as quickly as possible, take a ball to a marker, and then we're gonna back pedal backwards to collect the next ball and take it out. Here's a quick example for you. So we're gonna take our first ball, we're gonna explode out, we're gonna place it down next to the first marker, and then we're gonna back pedal, we're gonna run backwards, get the next ball, take it out, back pedal, get the final ball, and put it out all the way back. And then we collect them all in the same order. So we collect it in and we put it back to our start marker. So we're going to do that all together a couple of times through, and follow me as we do it. Okay, everybody ready? And off we go. Quick back pedal, explode out,
Now I'm smiling from the stage.
explode out. A nice back pedal, run backwards, start again, collect all the balls in. Okay, so give that a few goes round. This is our warm-up, get us ready for our next activities, and we'll see you there.
1, 2, 3, come on!
Okay, for our next activity, we're going to do some partner throwing. So we need 2 markers around 10 to 15 feet away. A little bit further if you want to have more of a challenge, a little bit closer if you want it to be a little bit easier. And we need 1 ball and a partner. Okay, for our first skill development drill, we're going to work on our football throwing and our wide receiver catching, okay? So when we throw, we're going to get on that skateboard, we're going to point at our partner, at our target, we're going to make a muscle, and we're going to throw across our bodies, okay? Then, when our partner's ready to catch, we're going to get in that breakdown position. So we get those shoulders over our knees over our toes, and we get ready to catch, okay? So we've got Coach Hannah here helping us for this drill, and we're going to work together, okay? So join in with me. Remember, when we're throwing, we're on our skateboard, we're making a muscle, we're pointing, and we're throwing, and when we're ready to catch, we're in that breakdown position, okay? So we're going to do it all together. Off we go. Remember, aim for our partner's chest. And get on that skateboard and throw across our bodies. Throw across our bodies. Okay, so keep giving that a try if you want a few more practices. If not, then we're ready for you at the next activity.
1, 2, 3, come on!
Okay, for this drill, we're going to use our 5 markers in our football route tree, and we're going to use our football or our regular ball if we don't have a football. Okay, for this drill, we're going to do our football route tree. So with our route tree, we're practicing our football running patterns and also our throwing from our quarterback, okay? So we can do this with our mummies and daddies or with our siblings. I've got Coach Hannah, who's going to be my quarterback for this drill. And what's going to happen is we're going to run out to a marker and then our quarterback is going to throw. But first, let's talk through the pattern. So we've got our curl, so that's our middle first marker. Then we've got our fly pattern, which is our furthest marker. We've got our out, which is our left marker, and we've got our in, which is the marker on the right, okay? So our quarterback is going to call a pattern. We're going to run as fast as we can to get to our marker, and then we're going to get in that breakdown position, ready to catch the ball like a wide receiver would, and then we run the ball back into the quarterback, okay? So make sure that every time we run a pattern, we go through the curl marker, even if we're going to out or to in, we make sure we go through there. Okay, so Hannah, when you are ready, let's go.
I'm at a party I don't wanna be at, and I don't ever wear a suit and tie. Wondering if I can sneak up the back.
Fly.
Nobody's even looking me in my eye. When you take my hand, finish my drink, say, shall we dance? Hell yeah.
In.
You know I love you, did I ever tell you? You make it better like that. Don't think I fit enough to
Out.
fight. Everyone's got so much to say. Yeah.
Okay, so keep having a bunch of goes of that. Swap over in our partners. Everyone should have a go of being the wide receiver and the quarterback. Have a bunch of goes, and then when you're ready, move on to the next activity.
1, 2, 3, come on!
Okay, for this drill, we're going to use our soccer ball and we're going to use our 4 markers. They're going to be spaced around 8 feet apart to make a square. Okay, we're going to practice our soccer dribbling. So we've worked on our toe taps in the past. We've worked on our turn, where we put our foot on the ball and we drag the ball across our body. Okay, and we're going to do this for around a minute in our square, okay? So we're going to do small toe taps, keep the ball under control, and then we're going to practice that turn all together, okay? Moving around the square. Every time we get to an edge of the square, we're going to use that drag back and turn and keep going until we hit another edge, okay? All together. When we're ready, off we go. Drag back. We get to an edge. We drag back. Small touches, moving around, get to an edge, turn. Okay. Make sure we're going in different directions. And try and use both feet. Okay, so keep moving around the square as long as you possibly can. We want to keep that ball under control. If the ball leaves the square, we start again and we do another minute, okay, until we can do a full minute of small touches and turns inside the square. We'll see you at the next activity.
1, 2, 3, come on!
Okay, for this activity, we're going to use our balls. We can just use one soccer ball, or we can try out with the different types of balls. We've got markers spaced around 4 feet apart, and then we're using a little laundry basket as a soccer goal, but you can just use your spare 2 markers if you'd rather as a little goal. And we're going to practice our dribbling. Okay, for our soccer dribbling, we're going to practice those toe taps, dribbling in and out of the markers, and we're going to try and score a goal, okay? So we want to do this as quickly and as often as possible throughout a minute, and we're going to count how many goals we can score. I'm using a few different balls there, but we can just use one ball and keep collecting it, which may be a little bit easier, okay? So here's a little example of what we're going to do. We're going to take our ball, we're going to do small toe taps, we're going to dribble around the markers, and then we're going to do a big shot and score, okay? I'm using a laundry basket as our goal. You can use a box, or like I say, just the 2 markers. And we're going to see how many of those goals we can score. So if we score and we're using one ball, we're going to collect that ball and run it back to the start, and then we go again, okay? If you've got a bunch of balls, even better. If not, then we're just going to use one ball, okay? So a minute's going to start when I take the first ball around the first marker, and we're going to see how many times we can score, okay? Ready, and off we go. That's one. That's two. That's three. Four. Whew. Everyone doing this together with me? We've got 25 seconds to go. We've done the floor. 5. 6. 5 seconds. Last one. Okay. There we go. We got 7 goals in our 1 minute. Try it a few times over, see if you can beat your score. Keep working on those small toe taps and that ABC passing into our soccer laundry bag. And I'll see you at the next activity.
1, 2, 3, come on!
Okay, for this activity, we're going to need a ball and we're going to need 2 markers spaced around 10 to 15 feet apart. Okay, we're going to practice our ground ball fielding, okay? So we're going to need a partner, so mummies, daddies or siblings. We're going to help out our little ones here and we're going to practice, okay? So what's going to happen is, in our partners, we're going to roll the ball to one another, okay? So it's a nice roll along the floor, and when we're fielding a ground ball, we want to get our hand behind the ball, okay? And one hand on top, like our alligator jaws, okay? We're going to get one hand down, one hand on top, and we collect the ball and then go into our roll, okay? So a little demonstration here. We've got Coach Hannah again with us, and we're going to roll the ball. We're going to get down, we do our alligator jaws, and we field the ground ball, okay? So we're going to do this in our partners. We're going to go back and forth, and remember, if the ball isn't coming straight to you, if it's going to the side, we want to shuffle. We want to get nice and low and shuffle, okay? So we move those legs, okay? So we're going to do this all together for around a minute or so. Get nice and low, get in that breakdown position. Shuffle. Shuffle those feet. Okay, get nice and low. Everyone together with us. Okay. All right then, so we'll stop there. Again, give it a few goes to really get it down. And remember, get nice and low, get in that nice low breakdown position, but instead of our usual breakdown, we're going to get those alligator jaws down, okay? So give that a few tries and then move on to the next activity.
1, 2, 3, come on!
Okay, for this activity, we need one of our small balls, so a tennis ball or anything similar. I'm using our trusty soft ball. And then we've got our 5 markers. Obviously, I'm using water bottles. It's going to be things that you can knock down, so water bottles or cones, anything like that. And then I've got a marker of a leaf, which is around 8 to 10 feet away. Okay, we're going to get straight into our bowling, okay, our ground ball bowling, and we're going to try and knock down all of our water bottles. So we've got our marker, which is about 8 to 10 feet away from our bottles, and we're going to see how quickly we can knock down the bottles. If we don't knock them down, we just collect our ball and we keep going until we've knocked down all 5, okay? And we're doing that nice rolling action, okay? That bowling action where we swing our arm through and do a nice firm bowl, okay? So, as you can see, we're gonna bowl and try and knock down each of our markers. And then we collect it and and we try and knock down the next one. Okay? I've got 2 in a row, and we keep going until we've knocked down all 5. Okay? So, again, give that a few goes. It's a fun game. We can play against our siblings or against our mummies and daddies and give it a few goes. Put your scores up on a board and keep track of how quickly you can knock down all 5. And remember, do that nice bowling action, nice and firm, so we get a nice fast bowl to knock down our markers, bottles or cones, whatever we're using, okay? So this was the final activity for this fast class. Really hope everybody enjoyed it. Hope to see everyone again logging in for the next class next week. We've got our outdoor and our indoor series with lots of fun games and activities, so make sure that you keep checking in to see our new games. And remember, it's fun.
1, 2, 3, come on!